Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Oilers back at home as they have spent 7 of the last 8 on the road, and they take on a high-flying Washington Capitol team that is starting off their longest road trip of the season. As they've been rolling. They're 7-0-3 in their last 10. They have won 4 in a row. We're having a ceremonial face-off here at Center Ice. Canadian Military Appreciation Game here at Rogers Place. The Oilers happy to be at home. They're going to be at home for a couple of weeks. Hey, the Oilers have been playing really well, too. This is a team that's 19-5-1 in their last 25. Yeah, no Connor McDavid for the next 3 games due to suspension. But as Leon Draisaitl had said earlier this morning, an opportunity for others to step their game up for a big one here tonight at Rogers Place. And there is a lot of energy and juice in the building, and they expect it to be, as the Capitals only come through once this season. As we get ready for this one here at Rogers Place, we head downstairs for our national anthems.
Warrant Officer David Greneau of the Royal Canadian Air Force Band in Winnipeg.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras sait porter l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. With the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oilers and the Capitals here at Rogers Place. And we start things up with the starting lineup. And it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Adam Henrique with Jeff Skinner and Zach Hyman. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Brett Kulak. Stuart Skinner starts in goal. For the Capitals, Pierre-Luc Dubois with Alexis Protas and Tom Wilson. They're up front. On defense, Rasmus Sandin and John Carlson. In goal, Logan Thompson. The referees, Grady Hamilton and Trevor Hansen. On the lines, Bevan Mills and Kyle Flemington.
Oilers need a balanced approach here. Without Connor McDavid, you don't have the world's best and most dynamic player. And these guys are vastly improved. The Oilers walloped them last season, beat the Caps 5-0. Really turned their season around that afternoon. Thanksgiving weekend in the States, and then got them here 7-2 in March. But they've totally reupholstered their defense. They can really transition the puck. They added a lot of size up front. This should be an entertaining game, but the Oilers have got to be on it from the opening shift.
Oilers 8-2 in their last 10. The Capitals 7-0-3 as the puck dumped into the Oilers zone, and on the left wing, Jeff Skinner into the corner. Goes in behind the Oiler net, now up the right wing. Banks it out to center ice off the stick of Hyman. Just inside his own line is Dubois. Dish it up the right wing. Carlson across to Protas, and he'll dump it softly into the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Nurse banks it. It goes to the middle. Kulak pokes it to the slot in the shot. Wilson puts high and wide. Wilson has it on the left. Back to the point. Roy on the right wing. To the right wing corner for Protas. Roy coming in from the point. Will go into the corner with it now. A centering pass off the stick of Stuart Skinner. It'll go to Jeff Skinner, and he'll come out to center, being hooked and held, and he'll dump the puck in. We're a minute into a scoreless first period. Draisaitl, pass up the boards, picked off by Mangiapane. He'll get it to the line. It won't get out. That's kept in. And it's Podkolzin down the right wing. We'll give it to Draisaitl, top of the circle, into the slot. Dished on the left. It goes to Ekholm. Now to Podkolzin, to Ekholm. To the point in the middle. Bouchard, a snapshot. Now it hit Mangiapane. And Ferravari up the right wing, is able to get it out. Mangiapane at his own blue line. Back into his own end. Gave it to Roy. Now on the right wing. For Dylan Strome. Strome forced back at center by Arvidsson. Just to drop it back. Chychrun got it through the middle. Picked off by Bouchard. And now Nugent Hopkins with it in his own end. He'll bring it out for the Oilers through the middle. On the right to Brown. Into the Capital zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Off the inboards to Nugent Hopkins. He's top of the circle. Down low to Connor Brown. Slides off the check of Chychrun. Brings it up the left wing to the top of the circle. Now to the point. The wrist shot by Stetcher. Save made by Thompson. Puck over to the left wing. Brown with control on the left wing boards, but his pass knocked down. And it's brought out through center at Strome. Over to Ovechkin towards the net in front of the goal. Put it on goal, and a weak backhand stopped by Stuart Skinner, and Stetcher skates up the right wing. We'll get this center ice for scoreless here in the first. We played 2:25 of the opening period. Puck dumped into the Capital zone. Rimmed on the left for Chychrun. Won't get it out. Kulak kept it in. Out it to the right corner. Philp up the right wing boards for the Oilers. Noah Philp, right wing corner. Now to Corey Perry. Perry to Philp. They'll get it to the left side for Nurse. Back behind the goal to Perry. Comes up the left wing to the top of the circle. Drops it into the corner. Van Riemsdyk will rim it. He'll put it all the way down the ice. Could be an icing call against Washington. 2 minutes, 54 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, that game in March last year that the Oilers won 7-2. As you recall, Edmonton scored quickly. We're out shooting Washington 9-1. We're up 2-0. Then the Caps got two quick ones on Stu Skinner, and then he settled down. He robbed Alexander Ovechkin twice, point blank in that game. And the Oilers, that was the game that Connor Brown scored his first goal of the season. Of course, he briefly played for the Capitals before tearing his M and ACL.
Face off to the right of Logan Thompson. He'll cover it. It went right to him. He's the first star of the week in the NHL. Thompson went 3-0-0, an 0.33 goals against average, .984 save percentage. Had a couple of shutouts. Pretty good week for Logan Thompson.
Oh, what a story.
It's an amazing story.
Played in the Western League, then went to Brock University for a year. Now, Kelly McCrimmon knew him well because he had him in Brandon.
And then got signed by Vegas eventually. Puck to the left wing point to the middle. The backhand scores! Leon Draisaitl with the backhand after the pass from Nurse. And it's 1-0 Oilers.
Oilers get an ozone face-off win. And Nurse, somehow Draisaitl got lost in the wash there. I mean, that's the league's best goal scorer right now. Picking up number 34 and his 70th point, but just kind of a broken play there. And they lost the coverage on Leon, and he's good on the backhand and zipped one past Logan Thompson.
3:02 time of the goal. Just a quick backhand by Nurse, or by Draisaitl after the pass from Nurse. And Draisaitl's got points in 7 straight games, and the Oilers have a 1-0 lead here against Washington. Draisaitl into the Capital zone. It goes to the corner. Carlson swung it in behind the net to Sandin. Sandin cross ice, nobody there. Carlson's going to go back for it. Now on the right wing to Duhaime, to Mangiapane, down the right side, pass across to Dowd, has it on the left, couldn't get a shot away right away, gets knocked down by Draisaitl. Puck poked up near the blue line, and Arvidsson will get it out. Gave it to Ekholm, now to Podkolzin, brings it into the Capital zone, rims on the right, off the right wing boards. Duhaime will get it to the line, and now it does come out. Down to center ice, will dump it in. Podkolzin also picking up an assist, so Draisaitl from Nurse and Podkolzin. 3:02 time of the goal. Oilers up 1-0 as Zach Hyman comes into the Capital zone. Down the right wing to the right wing corner, now in behind the net. Over to the left, stops at the hash marks, gets away from Feravari. He'll go to the net and just put it wide. And Feravari hit the net and knocked it off in behind Thompson, and we get the whistle. But a good start for the Oilers, Bob. There's been a lot of starts lately where the Oilers are down 2-0 or 3-0.
And it's often been the Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Arvidsson line that has scored early in games when Edmonton's coming off a little bit of a tough stretch. And, it broke through again here. Podkolzin helping seal the wall, creating a turnover, and then the Oilers ended up firing. Great play by Darnell Nurse, but again, Spencer Carber, who's the runaway candidate for Coach of the Year this year, would be telling you, we got to have that.
Yes.
That's the wrong guy to lead.
Wide open. You're right. Feravari with it inside his own blue line. To Roy up the right wing, and it's directed in. Stuart Skinner to play it. To Emberson. Rims on the right, goes off a skate, right to Janmark. Gets the puck to the Capital blue line. And tied up by Dubois, goes in behind the goal, and now it's Dubois up the right side for Washington. Dubois makes a move at the Edmonton blue line. Down the left wing, got it in behind the net. And over to the left wing side, off the stick of Wilson. Puck cleared out through the middle. Nugent Hopkins into the Capital zone. Right wing to Connor Brown. Brown towards the net, and a stick save made by Thompson. Puck along the boards. Wilson on the right wing to Protas. Now back to Roy. Long pass to Wilson, and broken up by Brett Kulak. Kulak with it at the Edmonton blue line. To Corey Perry. Puck gets to the middle. Knocked down by Phil. He'll bring it in. Phil checked by Chikrin. The puck comes out to center ice. 1-0. Oilers lead. 5 minutes, 10 seconds gone here in the first period. Chikrin into the Oiler end, over to the right wing. Stops top of the circle. Put it through the slot. Goes over to the left. McMichael to the left wing corner to Ovechkin, and it went off his stick, and it hit the mesh above the glass. So we get the whistle. 5:21 gone in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Big hit in the corner there. McMichael got belted by Darnell Nurse. Got a good piece of him. They got some size in this team, though. Man, they're very different looking than what we saw last year. And they're threading the needle. I mean, that's what you're trying to do, is threading the needle. Threading the needle. 34 goals now for Leon, 26 at even strength. 9-game winners so far this year, plus 29. Those 4 categories, he leads the NHL in every one of them.
Nurse going behind the Oiler net. Stop back there. McMichael waits beyond the Oiler crease. Up the left wing to Podkolzin, through the middle, off the stick of Kulak. And McMichael to Chikrin. Left wing back to McMichael, and he'll float it in cross corner. And Nurse to the right corner in his own end to Kulak. Back to Nurse. He'll go up through center, off the stick of Arvidsson. It goes into the Capital zone. Chikrin will take it in behind his net. To the right wing. The right wing boards, it does come out, and it's Bouchard at center ice to Draisaitl, the Oiler goal scorer here tonight. Has it at the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle, but off the stick to Podkolzin, drilled in by Bouchard. And that one goes to Dowd now on the left wing to Duhaime. We'll get the puck just in, and Bouchard breaks it up to Henrique. His pass just missed Skinner.
He's got to make that play there, Cam.
Mangiapane will get the puck in. It goes to Dowd, right wing corner in the Oilers zone. Now in behind the net. Back to the point. Sandin Across to Carlson, now to Mangiapane, a shot and a blocker save made by Skinner. Puck along the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Carlson battling forward on the left wing, top of the circle to the point to Sandin. He'll just barely keep it in. Get it down the left wing into the corner to Haim. On the right to Mangiapane, it's just past him, and Hyman will get it out for the Oilers.
Skinner's going to have to dig in a little bit more here. He's been scratched a couple games. Can't turn pucks over in the neutral ice area. Get up and get up off the ice.
Just over 7 minutes gone here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Draisaitl, the goal scores 34th of the year. Roy with it in his own end for Washington. Now through the middle to Eller. He'll come into the Oilers zone. Over to the left wing is shot, and that hits the stick of Stetcher. Puck into the left corner. Frank got it along the left wing boards for Washington, but Brown to Nugent Hopkins will get it out. Finds Nurse, gets over center, shoots it right wing corner. Off the corner boards. Pass out. Yeah, Mark to Nugent Hopkins. Shot. Rebound just put wide by Brown after Thompson made the original save. It's at the top of the circle. Just cleared out. Oilers with a good chance. Whoa. And Mark into his own end. Bob got excited. If Philp had touched it, yes, it would have been too many men. But he did not. Puck dumped in. Van Riemsdyk takes a hit from Philp. It's in the left wing corner. Along the boards, Kapanen chops it to the blue line. Kulak rips it just wide, goes off the end boards. Emerson in from the right side. His shot hits a leg, goes in behind the net. Strome up the right wing for McMichael. Try to push it to the middle. We'll go to Kulak, and he'll find Perry on the right side into the Capital zone. Floats it to the middle to Philp. His shot off the stick of Van Riemsdyk. That's going to go out of play. We're going to take a break. 8 minutes, 19 seconds gone here in the first period. 1-0. Oilers lead the Capitals from Rogers Place. It's Four Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Oilers lead the Capitals. Leon Draisaitl, the goal scorer. We're 8:19 into the first period. Tonight's Heroes of Oil Country Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers is supporting the Four Wing Military Family Resource Center Society, providing essential services to help military members and their families. Total jackpot right now, $622,000 in climbing. Face off in the Capital zone to the right of Thompson. Puck goes to Protas. He'll bring it out for the Capitals to center ice. They'll dump it in behind Kulak, go after it. They go to the end boards. Draisaitl trying to dig it loose. Wilson in there as well for Washington, and puck goes to Dubois. Back to the point. Sandin walks to the middle. Now down the right wing. He'll get it to Carlson. Couldn't get a shot through. Puck behind the net. Dubois. Left wing corner. Hit by Kulak. Still has it. Goes in behind the net. Centering pass off the stick of Stuart Skinner. And the puck comes out through the middle. It's Draisaitl at center ice. On the right wing now to Arvidsson. In over the line and couldn't get it past to Draisaitl. 2-on-1 for the Capitals. Protas down the left wing. Across. Scores. Perfect pass to Wilson. And he ties the game at 1.
Well, Darnell Nurse made a great play in the first goal, but he jumped up and the Oilers turned the puck over just inside the blue line. That can't happen. Victor Arvidsson, Nurse had activated, and it was an easy 2-on-1. It was a layup, and Kulak tried to take away the lower half of the net for the pass across, but Protas saucered that one beautifully to Tom Wilson. Tie game. That's a freebie. Too easy for Washington.
9:01 time of the goal as Tom Wilson gets his 20th of the year. Wilson playing in his 800th game as a member of the Capitals Saturday versus Pittsburgh.
Yep. Tough sequence there for Arvidsson. Got to get the puck deep.
Good saucer pass by Protas.
Real good pass by Protas.
It's at the Edmonton blue line. Ekholm off the left wing boards and out. We're tied at 1. We're here in the first period. The Oilers taking on the Capitals. Mangiapane will get the puck into the Edmonton zone. Ekholm along the boards. Top of the circle. It goes to Dowd to the blue line. Chychrun left wing to Dowd. Dowd to the middle. The shot by Duhaime just goes wide. Van Riemsdyk will keep it in. Top of the circle. It was Dowd. Now it comes across to Chychrun. It skips over his stick and it comes out of the zone.
There's no question Washington plays with much greater pace and tempo than they did last season.
And Riemsdyk in behind the Washington net. He waits. Eller loops up the right wing. Instead goes to Chychrun. Gives it back. Van Riemsdyk to Chychrun. Up to center ice. Eller to Chychrun. Forced back. Janmark goes in behind the net. Chychrun stops in the left corner. To Eller. Now through the middle. Van Riemsdyk got a pass, went off a stick. Emberson goes in behind the Edmonton net, taken to the end boards by Frank, and it's in the right wing corner. Radish up against the boards. And Nugent Hopkins got it free. Off the stick of Janmark. Goes to Emberson up the right wing. We're tied at 1. We're here in the first. Emberson gets hit. Puck turned over. Radish, his pass off a stick. Goes to the top of the circle. Hard work by Connor Brown to get it out through the middle. Finds Stetcher now on the left side. Puck sent in by Janmark to the right wing corner. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing point. Kulak will shoot it, and that misses on the short side. Kept in on the point by Nurse. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Radish will get it out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Both teams can make changes. 9:05 to go in the first. We're tied at 1.
Quick shift back here to Draisaitl along with Arvidsson and Podkolzin.
Nurse down the left wing is passed for Podkolzin, a bit far for him. It goes deep into Capital territory. On the right wing, Draisaitl, top of the circle to Kulak. A shot tipped on net by Arvidsson. Save made by Thompson. Puck along the right wing boards. Arvidsson to Draisaitl. On the right wing, back to the line, and that is hacked out of the zone by Strome. Nurse forced back by Ovechkin. Over to Kulak. Strome's on him. Wheel in behind the net. Get it up the left wing. Podkolzin across to Arvidsson. Into Capitals territory. Right side. The shot. And a glove save made by Thompson. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. There's 8:19 to go here in the first period. The Oilers and the Capitals are tied at 1. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Capitals, Oilers tied at 1, 8:19 to go in the first. Draisaitl scoring for Edmonton. Wilson with the goal for Washington.
Well, bad turnover at the blue line. It was a 3-on-2 too. I mean, if Arvidsson just got to keep going, keep his feet moving.
Both teams have made defensive miscues
that have led to goals.
Ace off to the left. Logan Thompson. Philp taking the draw for the Oilers. Puck goes to the right wing. Kapanen around all the way to the left wing point. Ekholm got it low. Goes in behind the net. Chychrun there for Washington. Trying to get away from Corey Perry. Through the middle of Dubois. Out of Van Riemsdyk. He'll go behind the net. Kapanen's on him. Gets to the top of the circle. Philp keeps it in for the Oilers. Right wing for Kapanen. Drills it back to the blue line, and that goes just off the stick of Wilson. He'll bring it out. Wilson down the right wing, cross ice, pass to Brodus. Broken up by Matthias Ekholm. It's in the right corner. Wilson has it for Washington to Dubois. Was in behind the net. Pinned by Philp.
Good work.
Very good work. Loose puck to Ekholm. Up the right wing now to Kapanen. He'll bring it out for Edmonton to the middle of Philp. In over the line to Kapanen. Back to Philp. Philp from the right side. His shot goes off the stick of Roy. Perry played the puck into the corner. Feravari up the left wing. Now out through the middle is Feravari to the Edmonton blue line. Left wing to Wilson. For Feravari, left corner. Had his stick lifted. Draisaitl. Back to Stetcher. Across to Bouchard, just inside the Oilers zone. 7 minutes to go in the first, tied at 1.
It's a 1-1-3 that Washington's playing right now. It's very difficult. Very similar to what LA ran in the playoffs for the last 3 years.
Arvidsson in on the right wing to the right wing corner to Stetcher. Got it up against the boards. Sent back to the blue line. Arvidsson, right wing, top of the circle. Draisaitl brings it up to the point. Stops, comes down the right wing. Goes to the corner. Leaves the puck. Arvidsson to the slot. To Nurse. His shot. Knocked down in front. Poked on goal. Save made by Thompson. And on the left wing, Mangiapane will get it out. Stetcher into his own end. Banks it in behind the net to Nurse on the right wing. Out to center ice to Jeff Skinner. Gets it into the Capital zone. Put it off the corner boards. Hyman after it in the left wing corner. As he battles in there, it goes free to Henrique. To the right wing point. Emberson. Oh, he had that puck skip on it, and it comes out of the zone.
That was a tough play for a puck was rolling.
Emberson, right wing. Helped in by Skinner. Carlson with it, right wing corner. Over to Sandin. Back to Carlson. Carlson up the right side, and Henrique is trying to keep that in. He does. It goes to Carlson through the middle. That doesn't get out either. Emberson to keep it in for Edmonton. Throws it in behind the net. Carlson to Strome. Long pass to Ovechkin. Hits his skate. Goes deep into Edmonton territory. Sent up the right wing to Hyman. Has Strome right on him. Puck kept in by McMichael. Goes to the right wing corner. Ovechkin up against the right wing boards. Put it up against those boards to the blue line, and Janmark just got it out. Now Nugent Hopkins with control. 5:15 to go in the first. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Capitals. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Just went in. Then Van Riemsdyk right out through the middle. It gets given away. It's Ekholm down the right wing to Nugent Hopkins in over the line. And a return pass from Janmark goes into the corner. Now Janmark got in on the forecheck. Nugent Hopkins up against the boards with Eller. And it goes over to the right wing inside the Washington zone. About top of the circle. Radish, cross ice.
Boy, they ever activate the backside D, Cam.
And it's Van Riemsdyk into the Oiler end. It's sent towards the net off the stick of Eller. He was looking for the tap in at the side, but it skips into the corner.
Oilers got lucky there. That could have easily been in the net.
Ekholm, long pass through the middle. Directed into the Capital zone by Janmark. Goes in behind the goal. Over to Roy. Roy up the right wing. Now to Protas. Checked at center by Stetcher. To Draisaitl.
Now, Red Wings 1-2 Flyers.
One finds Corey Perry. He'll play it in off the right wing boards. Goes in behind the Capitals net.
Attachment.
The right wing to Wilson. Ferravari took a hard hit in behind the goal. The puck on the left side. Protas up in the air and out. Goes off of Stetcher. Back into the Capital zone. Dubois. Zone in to Ferravari. Ferravari over to Roy. We'll give it to Ferravari, and Capitals make changes here. Now Carlson on the right wing to Duhaime. Steers the puck to the right corner of the Oilers zone. Dowd's in on the forecheck. Puck comes loose. Duhaime. Jeff Skinner there. Gets to the line. It's going to be kept in. Dowd to the middle and just poked by Stetcher. And a little pass through the middle now to Hyman. He's in over the line. Here's Hyman. Shot and a bad save made by Thompson. Is Hyman with an opportunity just in behind the D, but being pestered the entire way. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. It's Kulak. Rims on the left. Off the stick of Skinner. Puck to the middle. Kulak on the right wing to Emberson. He'll come out through the neutral zone. In over the Capital blue line. To the right wing corner. 3 minutes to go here in the first. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Capitals. Puck up against the boards of Washington territory. Mangiapane will get it out. He'll dump it in off the left wing. Arvidsson to Emberson. Emberson, a little soft pass on the right to Podkolzin. He'll skate out. He'll get away from Ovechkin. He'll get into the Capital zone. He'll shoot it, and a glove save made by Thompson. He's going to hold on to it. We got 2:40 to go here in the first period. The Oilers and the Capitals are tied at 1. We'll be right back to Rogers Place. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 1. Draisaitl scoring for Edmonton. Wilson has the goal for the Capitals. We got 2:40 to go here in the first period.
Shots are 9-4 for Edmonton. I mean, we were talking off air.
Yeah.
One mistake for both teams. That's what's happened so far in this game. Oilers, capitalized on a ozone face-off win and a blown assignment defensively, and Draisaitl was open, and he's got a good backhand, and he scored. And then, unfortunately, Arvidsson on a 3-on-2 passed it backwards, got stripped, transition going the other way. Carlson made a real nice read, and a 2-on-1 that Wilson slammed home on a setup from Protas.
Puck into the corner in the Capital zone. Chychrun can't get it out. Kept in by Ekholm. To the right wing corner it goes. Arvidsson wanted to get that behind the net. Instead, it got sent to the line. It's kept in. Comes out to the slot. Arvidsson blasts it wide off the inboards. Ekholm left point. He'll shoot it. Tipped on net. Saved by Thompson. Here's a rebound. Bouchard. Fans on the shot. And it goes into the corner. Puck cleared out.
Thompson was down and out.
Brought in by Wilson across to Protas. That's broken up by Bouchard. Great chance for Edmonton. We're tied at 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Dubois into the Oiler end. Stops on the left wing. He gets up to the point, gets it across. A one-time shot just tipped wide. That hit a stick and just missed. After Faravari let it go from the point, and it's Draisaitl into the capital zone. Now to Brown. To Draisaitl. He tipped it over the net.
What a play there by Roy.
Puck in the left wing corner. Janmark has it for the Oilers. Around on the right, the capital zone is Stetcher. Stetcher on the right side to the line, and his pass for Nurse will come out of the zone. Janmark will shoot it back in. Nugent-Hopkins chases after it. Jams it on the right wing. It'll go to the blue line. To Stetcher. He'll walk in. Now they'll fire it across to Nurse into the slot. To Brown. His shot. And that one blocked by Protas.
Shot's got to go right away there if you're Connor Brown. Too much time.
It's knocked out to center ice. Nugent-Hopkins will go back for it. We're coming up to the last minute of the first. Tied at 1 here at Rogers Place. The Oilers and the Capitals. Nurse comes in trying to weave his way to the net. Sandin forced it off his stick. Carlson to the blue line. Kept in. It's in the slot. It's Hyman over to the left side. Into the left wing corner to Jeff Skinner. Lost it to Carlson. Carlson can get the puck on the left wing. Sandin to Carlson. The right side to McMichael. At center ice, he'll shoot it in. Emberson into the corner for the Oilers. Cuts up the middle of the ice. Down the left wing. To Jeff Skinner. They come into the capital zone. Softly off the inboards. 20 seconds to go here on the first period. Van Riemsdyk through the middle to Strome, and he won't get it out. Kept in on the right wing. Hyman off the right wing boards. Off the stick of Skinner. Goes into the corner. Sandin. Over to Van Riemsdyk. Up the right wing to McMichael. Through the middle to Strome. He'll float it down the ice. First period will come to a close. Oilers and the Capitals tied at 1. Oilers have outshot Washington 10-4 in that first period. Actually, Edmonton with some good opportunities late in that first period, Bob.
Couldn't capitalize against Washington. Real good period from Edmonton. Given that you don't have Connor McDavid, had lots of opportunities around the net, maybe a little bit more finish and a blown chance late in the period for Bouchard. Just couldn't pick up the puck cleanly.
We're through 20 here at Rogers Place. We can head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Well, Ryan, certainly a different score line, and then the
penalty trouble.
At Rogers Place, the Oilers and the Capitals tied at 1. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Heroes of Oil Country Mega 50-50 jackpot. It's sitting at $659,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Leon Draisaitl scoring for Edmonton in the first. Tom Wilson for Washington. We're underway here in this second period. Great to have you on board wherever you are along the Oilers radio network this evening. Skinner will bring the puck into the Washington zone. Knocked off his stick. It goes into the corner. Sandin on the end boards. Rimming it. Nurse pinching in. Puck gets to the corner. Skinner up against that left side. Checked by Sandin. He'll get it across to Carlson. He'll bring it up the left wing for Washington. To Protas at center ice. He'll dump it in. Tom Wilson after it. Left wing corner. Played it in behind the net. The Nurse was there for the Oilers. He'll come out through the middle. Nurse stops up at the Edmonton blue line. Now comes through the middle again. It's it in to Arvidsson. His shot goes off a stick over to the left wing boards. It's top of the circle. Protas will clear it to Dowd. Plays it into the Oiler end to Draisaitl. Go in behind the net. Reverse it on the left to Ekholm. Up the left wing boards for Podkolzin. He'll cross ice in over the line to Draisaitl. Floats it to the middle. Picked out of the air by Dowd. He'll get it out. Puck at center ice to Roy. Into the Oiler end. Over to Mangiapane. Drops the puck. Comes across to Duhaime. And a great glove save by Stuart Skinner. He holds on. It's Brandon Duhaime with a one-timer in the slot.
Well, Brandon Duhaime's a hard-nosed player. He had a big season a couple of years ago, and many playing for Belgarin. 6 goals, 17 points, but 122 PIMs in 80 games. And a solid save by Skinner. He hasn't faced a lot of rubber. They've missed a couple tap-ins at the side where they put pucks, funneled it down low, and had guys on the back door, Cam.
They have come close, you're right, but have missed 18.
And the Oilers have couple zone entries where Edmonton's had puck possession and has led to transition the other way, including on the goal.
Bouchard through the middle, gets to center ice. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Capital zone. Is shot off the stick of Van Riemsdyk. That launches out of play.
Now these two goaltenders, Logan Thompson with Henderson, Stuart Skinner of the Oilers in Bakersfield in 21.
And they played against each other in the Western League, too.
Yeah, but Pacific Division Championship was a weird year in the AHL. I was the only division that had a playoff.
That's right. And Bakersfield won.
I can't imagine that the AHL Players Association was necessarily super supportive of one division playing and nobody else playing. Whatever.
It was ancient history.
It was a pandemic.
It was a weird time.
Weird time. Yeah.
Cats are playing with dogs. It was pandemonium.
Yeah.
Face off to the right of Thompson. Puck back to the left wing point. Nurse. Towards the net, off the glove of Thompson. The rebound put towards the net, didn't get through. Nugent Hopkins has it on the left wing up near the blue line. Got it to the corner. Shot up the boards off of Nugent Hopkins and out. And on the right side, Duhane into the Oilers zone. Stops on the right wing. Come on, Japani, pass to the middle. Broken up by Nurse, and he'll start the rush. Now to Brown, to Nurse, the shot save, rebound, oh, Thompson got that too, and the puck cleared out.
This is a breakaway here, the other way.
Mangiapane will skate to it, and he gets knocked off of it. It rolled right to Stuart Skinner. And he'll play the puck to Nurse, now to Draisaitl. Tied at 1, we're here early in the second. Arvidsson, now to the right wing corner. Draisaitl in behind the net. Pass picked off by Dahlin. Draisaitl got it again, centered it. Ovechkin will get it out. All the way down the ice. Should be icing. Nope, no icing. Emberson goes in behind the Oiler goal. He'll come up the right wing. Through the middle to Podkolzin. Into the Capital zone. Over to Draisaitl. Left side. Cross ice pass to Arvidsson. Has it right corner. To the blue line. Kulak over to Emberson. Down the left wing to Draisaitl. He'll go in behind the Washington net. Leave it to Podkolzin on the left wing. Top of the circle to the blue line. Emberson is shot. Saved by Thompson. And he scoops it up with his glove. And everybody goes hard to the net. Thompson got knocked into it. And we get the whistle. Tied at 1 here in the second. We're 2 minutes and 54 seconds into this period.
I got to tell you, through 23 minutes, and you don't have the world's best player, the most dynamic player we've ever seen in Connor McDavid. The Oilers have played pretty well.
They have. Out shooting the Capitals 14-5 right now.
And that was a terrific save by Thompson off of a snake bit Matthias Janmark, who has not beaten a goalie this year. He's got one goal. It was an empty netter.
Faceoff will be to Thompson's right. 21, 2, and 3 on the year is Thompson, a .925 save percentage. Philp to take the draw for the Oilers up against Dubois. Puck goes to Roy. Roy will flip it up and out. Now on the right wing, Protas into the Oilers zone. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner. Hard shot by Alexi Protas.
Well, everybody backed off because they basically had a picket fence set up, and hard, heavy shot from Protas. He's having a wonderful season. We saw him play with the Prince Albert Raiders.
Yes. He was a handful there, too.
He's a mammoth man, 6'6". 19 goals, 38 points, plus 26 in 46 games this year. He's having a big-time season. Got to win draws here.
Roy on the point, a shot, and that one blocked. It went off of Henrique, and it comes out of the zone. Roy will get to it in his own end, up the right wing. It doesn't connect to Wilson. Kulak to Kapanen, off his stick and in. Roy to the end boards. Rims on the right to Wilson. It goes top of the circle. Protas can't get it out. That was kept in. Perry left it along the boards. Protas for the Capitals goes all the way across to Ferravari on the left wing. He'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. It goes to the right wing corner. Ekholm to Henrique, off his stick. Protas laid it into the corner. Ekholm back for it. Eller putting the pressure on Ekholm. Now to Henrique. He'll get it across to Bouchard. Snap it up to center ice off the stick of Van Riemsdyk. He'll go in behind the Capital net. Thompson out to play it. Sweeps it up the right side. Frank got it to the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard through the middle. Goes to Frank. Right wing to Eller. He'll dump it in. Bouchard on the end boards. But Radish takes the puck. And Radish forced over to the wing. Philp gets it free. Off the boards and out. Over the head of Van Riemsdyk. He's got to go after it. Hyman right on him. Turns on the right wing. Up the right wing to Frank. Got past him. Ekholm can shoot it in. 4.5 gone here in the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Capitals. Frank to center for Washington. He'll shoot it in. It's to the left wing and off of Radish. It's to the end boards. Radish held up against the boards by Stetcher. Want him to move it. Still have it. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Goes to Nurse. Nurse through the middle of the ice. At center now on the left for Hyman. Stood up by Carlson. Loose puck to Dowd. He'll get it out off the stick of Frank. Deep into the Oilers zone. Stetcher on the right to Janmark. Now to Nurse. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse chased out of there by Dowd. And he'll come up the right wing. It's Nurse into the Capital zone. Nurse to the corner. Up to behind the goal. Carlson around on the right to Dowd. Now through the middle to Sandin. At center. Gives the puck on the right side to Duhaime. Put it through the middle. We got a penalty coming up to the Oilers when they touch it. It goes back to the blue line. Carlson on the right point. Now to Van Riemsdyk, or make that Strome. Strome lost it. Puck kept in, though. Into the middle. Sandin waiting. Over to the left to Ovechkin. Ovechkin will shoot. Save made by Skinner. Now touched by the Oilers. The first power play of the game will go to the Capitals. We played 5:45 of the second. We're tied at 1.
Well, like several other of Washington's stats and analytics, Nurse for slashing. Caps power play is 10th in the league at 23.5%. The Oilers penalty killing has dropped to 25th. Got touched up 2 of 3 against Vancouver. Cost them the game at 75.2%.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face-off will be to the right. Stuart Skinner.
Strome and Henrique on the draw.
And it goes back to the point. Carlson left side to Ovechkin. Now into the corner to Wilson. Back to Ovechkin. Behind the net to Strome. Strome to Chychrun. Chychrun on the right wing. We'll get it back to the point. Carlson's going to walk in. Shoot it. Save made by Skinner. The puck loose. Kicked into the corner. And Chychrun now has it right side to the point to Carlson. Over to Ovechkin on the left wing. Into the corner to Strome. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Out to Chychrun. His shot off the shoulder of Skinner. Ovechkin will keep it in on the left wing point. Pass across to Chychrun. In front of the net. Nice play by Ekholm to break it up and get it down the ice.
It's a great block as Ovechkin. The Oilers overplayed Ovechkin and opened up a 2-on-1 seam down low. Ekholm sold out and blocked the puck.
Chychrun up the right wing. Now to Carlson. Carlson to center. Got it to the Edmonton blue line. It goes off the glove of Strome. Get it to the corner. Stetcher trying to get it out. He can't. Kulak got checked by Wilson. Has it left wing to Chychrun in the middle on the blue line. A wrist shot wide of the Edmonton net. Puck gets to the corner. To the right wing to Carlson. Now to the middle to Chychrun. On the right point, Carlson over to Ovechkin. Hit the sticky Janmark. Goes to the left wing corner. Ovechkin behind the net to Strome. Strome on the right to Carlson. Into the corner to Strome. Will take it behind the Edmonton goal. Strome will center it. Wilson couldn't get his stick on it. Puck to the line. Chychrun kept it in. Now to Carlson. Puck played out. Maybe a short-handed breakaway. Up the left wing. It's Brown. He'll hold up. He'll wait. He'll walk. And he'll shoot. And a save made by Thompson. And the puck up the right wing to Strome. Now to Carlson. Into the Oiler end. Back to Ovechkin. Right wing to McMichael. Penalty over in 8 seconds. McMichael out of the right wing corner. To the blue line to Strome. Now to Sandin. Sandin has to just roll it behind the net. Penalty is over. Nurse is out. Oilers steal it. Up the left wing off the stick of Nurse. It goes into the Capital zone.
Results are what are the notes of the G-Sharp Major First Inversion 4. According to Jade Baltiku, a first inversion is where we take a try at how we start on the second note with ellipsis.
Over to the right wing to McMichael. McMichael along the right wing boards. For Dubois to the point. The one-timer scores! Roy blasts it from the point. Tons of traffic in front of the Edmonton net. It gets through, and the Capitals are up 2-1. .8:14 time of the goal.
Well, Dubois on a platter, and the net front, and the Oilers are not going to challenge this protest, was right in front of the net. And the Oilers couldn't box him out.
Nope.
So he's been involved in both goals here for Washington.
Roy will get his second of the year, 8:14 time of the goal. Alexi Protas right in front of the net. And I don't think Skinner was able to see that.
Well, that size that they've got here, it's played a factor.
2-1 Capitals lead. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone, down to the end boards. To Mangiapane, right wing corner, back to the point to Van Riemsdyk. To Mangiapane on the right side. It's knocked down by Draisaitl. Puck up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. As they battle for it. 2-1 Washington here in the second. Draisaitl will get it out through center. Now give the puck to Bouchard. Right wing to Arvidsson. Drops it to Nurse. Off the right side. A shot and a glove save made by Thompson. He's going to hold on. We're going to take a break. 8 minutes, 50 seconds gone here in the second. 2-1 Capitals lead the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 2-1 Capitals lead. 8:50 gone in the second. Matt Roy from Pierre-Luc Dubois and Connor McMichael at 8:14 is the go-ahead goal of this second period. Face off in the Capital zone to the left of Logan Thompson. Draisaitl wins it. Goes to the point. Bouchard, right wing. Off the corner boards on the left. Along the left wing, it's Podkolzin in the blue line to Ekholm. His shot, and it's blocked. It comes out. Frank goes after it, and diving back was Ekholm to knock it away. Ethan Frank had a breakaway, and Ekholm was able to break things up. The Oilers bring it out through the middle. It's Bouchard. Off the left wing boards and in. Van Riemsdyk to Ferravari off his stick, and Thompson had to scoop it up with his glove. That's another tremendous play by Matthias Ekholm defensively.
Yeah, he's had a good game. Edmonton's done everything but score in this game. I mean, they got one early. They're out shooting Washington 17-9. They had a good kill, had a chance on the kill, Connor Brown. Thompson's in the zone.
Yep, he's played well. Face-off will be to Thompson's right. Draisaitl, Skinner, and Hyman are out there with Nurse and Kulak. Puck gets to the corner and sent off the corner boards and out by Carlson. Kulak at his own blue line to Draisaitl, forced back by Dubois. Now one hands it up the right wing to Skinner. It's into the zone on the right side.
Got a penalty.
Penalty coming up to the Capitals when they touch it. Hyman on the left. Now Protas touches it. The Edmonton
Dubois
Oilers
for interference.
get their first power play of the game.
So Arvidsson's going to replace McDavid on the power play. I'm going to assume Nugent Hopkins will be Dubois did not like that call. I'm going to assume that Nugent Hopkins will be the zone entry guy, but you got to win draws in the power play. Edmonton's power play is up to 7th in the league at 24.6%, and Washington's penalty killing 3rd best in the NHL at 84.2. No surprise, given where they are in goals and goals against, that they got the 3rd best penalty killing.
Power plays brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. Face off to the right of Thompson. Puck to the blue line. Bouchard. He'll walk to the middle. Give it across to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner to Arvidsson. Back to the line to Nugent Hopkins. Towards the net. Saved by Thompson. The rebound to the corner. Arvidsson has it left wing. Gets dumped down. Puck cleared by Dowd. Skinner will quickly push it up to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard dropping it back to Draisaitl. He'll skate it into the Capital zone. Now to Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. To the point to Bouchard. To Nugent Hopkins. Left side, top of the circle. To Bouchard on the line. Right wing now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the right point to Bouchard. His pass picked off by Protas, and he'll snap it down the ice.
Got to make a better play than that. It's an unforced error and a turnover, and sends the Oilers packing.
Minute 5 to go in the man advantage. 2-1 Capitals here in the second period as Wilson breaks things up, flips it into the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner will have to play it, gets it across to Arvidsson. He's got Wilson on him. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Now give the puck to Bouchard.
Get the puck up the ice.
Bouchard getting up to the Edmonton blue line. Swings it back to Draisaitl. Comes into the Capital zone to Nugent-Hopkins. Want to get it down the left wing. Hits Matt Roy, and it comes out. Hyman on the right wing. Forced to shoot it in. That rims. Roy along the boards. And behind the goal. Van Riemsdyk won't get it out. Hyman out of the right corner. To the point to Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl forced up by Van Riemsdyk. Trying to get rid of him. Into the right corner. Nugent-Hopkins. Then Van Riemsdyk gets in. Gets the puck to Dowd. He'll backhand it all the way down.
A little bit different looking Oiler power play without the big gun out there.
Penalty over in 5 seconds. 2-1 Capitals lead. 8:24 to go in the second period. Nurse to center, snaps it in. Dubois back out onto the ice. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck on the right wing. The shot towards the net. A backhand by Skinner, and the save made by Thompson. He'll squeeze it up against his body. We're going to take a break. 8:12 to go in the second. 2-1 Capitals lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join
at Rogers Place. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. 2-1 Capitals lead. 8:12 to go in the second period. Shots are 18-9 for Edmonton. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. Face off the Capital zone to the left of Thompson. Philp, Perry, Kapanen out there with Nurse and Ekholm. Puck goes behind the net. Chychrun then being pressured by Kapanen. He strips it. Finds Perry, left wing corner. Dropped it along the left wing boards. Radish will get it up in the air and out. And glove pass from Ekholm to Nurse, and we get the whistle.
That was a nice volleyball.
It never even hit the ice. It went right from Ekholm.
Looked like a play from
to Nurse. Yes.
From a setter to a middle blocker to get it set up for the power hitter.
Corey Perry's trying to lobby for a face-off outside the blue line. It's not going to win, though. So it's in the Oiler end. Edmonton able to make a change, though. Nugent-Hopkins will take the draw. Goes to Ekholm, rims it. Off the glove of Strome, comes out to Janmark. Now in over the line. He'll drive down the right side, trying to get by Chychrun. His centering pass, that's blocked. Here's Brown, put it on net. Pad saved by Thompson. He covered it.
Great work by Janmark. Kept his feet moving. You wonder a bit, could this be an Oilers third line when McDavid's back?
Yeah.
Because you could move Henrique up to the left wing if need be. Does it provide better balance to your forward group? Janmark can skate. Just doesn't have the greatest shot, but he moves his feet. You'd think he'd draw more calls. Effective penalty killer.
Face off to the right of Thompson. Eller to Carlson. Got it to center ice. Nurse through the middle, and then pass off his stick, and Radish will get the puck into Eller down the left wing from the angle. That goes just wide of the net. Puck back to the point. Carlson. Eller across. Ferravari. Puck dumped into the left wing corner. Eller up to the top of the circle for the Capitals. Goes into the skates of Nurse. Now it's in behind the net. Sent back to the right point to Carlson. Carlson on the right side. Into the high slot. Frank's shot blocked by Nugent-Hopkins. It comes out. Frank will shoot it back in.
Frank's a hard-nosed little player out of Western Michigan, and he's been terrific for Todd Nelson down in Hershey the last couple of years.
Puck dumped into the Capital zone. Roy to Sandin, up the right wing, now to Dowd. 2-1 Capitals, 6:45 to go here in the second period. Comes off the boards right to Draisaitl. He comes flying out, down the right wing, into the Capital end. Towards the net, his shot, and the save made by Thompson. He's squeezed up against the post. Podkolzin to Arvidsson on the right wing. Now to Draisaitl. Across. Bouchard. One-timer. Oh, that hit puck goes in front of the net. And it goes to the point. And Bouchard will keep it in.
That hurts.
Oh, Sandin will bring it out for Washington. Makes a move. Comes in over the line on the right wing. Through the middle. Gave it away. And Draisaitl up the left side. Draisaitl with a move on Van Riemsdyk. And Van Riemsdyk was able to hold him off of it.
Now,
Thompson threw it into the corner.
Red Wings 1-2 Flyers. Tuesday, January 21st.
2-1 Washington here in the second. Under 6 to go. Puck comes in front of the net. Thompson will jump on it. And we'll get the whistle. We will take a break. 5:55 to go in the second. 2-1 Capitals lead the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Capitals lead. 5:55 to go in the second period. Shots now 21-8 for Edmonton. Face off to the right of Thompson.
This is a game, Cam. Edmonton's going to need a goal here from somebody other than Draisaitl. It's going to be one of the other lines got to break through here and get one.
Off the draw in the Washington zone. Wilson will bring it out. Wilson down the left wing. Into the Oiler end left wing corner. Goes to the end boards. Hit by Emerson. Loose puck to Henrique. To Emerson.
Good job, Emerson.
Ty Emerson up the left wing. Get the center ice. Snap the puck in. Rim on the right. Hyman. Takes it off the right side. Gives the puck to Jeff Skinner across the left point. Emerson shot. Saved by Thompson. He covered that up as Henrique was in front of the net. That was a good-looking play from the Oilers.
Emerson's coming on, man. They got something with this guy. Just sealed the wall on Tom Wilson, a 6'3", 230-pound baggage smasher. Stripped him of the puck, got the puck up the ice. Got a shot through from the point. Any kind of ricochet or deflection, it ends up in the goal.
Face off to the right of Thompson. Draisaitl out there with Kapanen and Perry. Nurse and Kulak on the blue line as Dowd will take the draw for Washington. They drop it. Puck goes to the top of the circle and skating right onto it, bringing it out Mangiapane. Right wing to Duhaime. Will shoot, and the save by Skinner. He's able to squeeze that. It'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone.
A little bit of a misread there off the draw, and Nurse got caught in no man's land, so he had to go into a back pedal. And that allowed Washington to vacate the zone after Draisaitl had won the draw to the short side.
All right, Draisaitl against Strome here to the left of Skinner. 2-1 Capitals lead. We're in the second period. Puck goes to Nurse. Left wing at the hash marks. Across to Kulak, up the right wing. Stick was lifted of Kapanen. It goes into the Capitals end left wing corner. Along the boards, Draisaitl out to the slot. Kapanen to the line, but it does come out. Oilers have to regroup.
Corey Perry is wide open in front, so Draisaitl's taking an extra shift here instead of Noah Phil.
Nurse bringing it in. Left wing to Perry. That goes over his stick. Sandin behind his net. Up the right wing. Gave it to McMichael. Now up the left side. Puck brought in by McMichael and then lost it. And it's Perry with it in the neutral zone. Fell down and Carlson to McMichael. McMichael down the right wing. Forced in behind the net by Kulak.
Great defensive play by Brett Kulak. Nurse got caught just a tad up ice.
Roy cross corner. Gave it to McMichael. Now to Ovechkin to Strome in the right side. To the right wing point to Roy to the middle. His shot, and that just goes wide of the net. I don't think Skinner saw it off the stick.
He did not track that at all.
Nurse in behind the goal. Up the left wing to Draisaitl. Will get it out. He'll find Kapanen down the right wing. At the Capital blue line, lost it. Frank will put it into the Oiler bench.
Oh, they're lucky I went into the bench. Looked like too many men there for a second.
3:59 to go in the second. 2-1 Capitals lead.
See, I think they're going to have to. Leon's playing a lot here. Have to back off the gas pedal just a tad.
Yeah, he's double shifted a few times here in the second period.
He has.
Yeah. All right, Nugent Hopkins take the draw. It's outside the Capital blue line. Goes to Ekholm on the left wing. Shoot it in. Rides around the glass. Goes over to the right. Faravari pokes it in behind the net. Roy lost it. Puck goes to the left wing boards. Connor Brown with help from Nugent Hopkins in behind. Off the stick of Janmark. Goes to the right corner. Janmark gets to it. To the point. He'll find Bouchard. Makes a little move. Comes down the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. Bouchard centering pass. That goes off a leg. Comes up near the blue line. And it is cleared out by Frank. Nugent Hopkins behind his goal to Bouchard. Rims it. Hits the referee. Puck goes to Eller. Eller held up against the boards by Nugent Hopkins. As it gets to the middle, there's Ekholm for Edmonton. Out through the middle and across to Nugent Hopkins. Into Capital territory to Bouchard. A blast goes wide and off the end boards. Puck comes out. At center, it's Protas. He couldn't get it to Chychrun. Turned up by Janmark. Oilers down by one here in the second. Hyman got shoved offside by Wilson.
What a play by Tom Wilson.
Smart.
Yeah, got away with it. It's not interference unless... The only way it's interference is if Hyman goes down there.
Yeah.
Sells it.
Just pushed him right at the right time. Threw him offside as the Oilers were starting a rush into the Capital zone. Crafty play by Tom Wilson. Face-off is outside the Capital blue line. 2:58 to go in the second period. 2-1 Washington leads. Drop the puck. I have to do it again. Wilson and Roy, the goal scorers for Washington. Draisaitl has the goal for the Oilers. Draisaitl with points in 7 straight games. Emberson over center. Fires it in off the glass. Puck goes to the left side. Henrique shot off the glove of Thompson. Recovering it behind the net. Hyman takes it to the left wing. Hyman back to the point. Stetcher, the shot. That just goes wide. Skinner put it towards the net. Goes off of Thompson. They're battling away in the crease. And it's covered up by Thompson as the Oilers come close again.
Well, I made the right play there. I mean, tried to bank it in off on the short side. You look at Edmonton this year in terms of this team at the top shooting percentage in the NHL 2 years ago. The Oilers are currently 20th at 10.3%. Washington is at 13%. They lead the NHL in shooting percentage. They got 2 goals on 9 shots in this game.
You're right. Skinner just about banked it off of Thompson. It was a smart play by Jeff Skinner. Face off to Thompson's right. Draisaitl, Hyman, and Skinner. And the puck goes to Hyman, skates across the top, now comes down the right wing, goes to the corner. Taken to the end boards, Draisaitl goes to the corner, it's knocked free, and it's Duhaime to come out for Washington. Duhaime will dump the puck in, it goes off the end boards. Duhaime's the one that recovers it. Behind the net, Mangiapane centering to Dowd off the stick of the netminder, Stuart Skinner, and Jeff Skinner through the middle to Nurse. Nurse will dump it in. It's going to rim on the right. Draisaitl into the right corner with Mangiapane on him. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. And it's Dowd to center, and he'll shoot it in. Under 2 to go here in the second. Oilers are down by 1. Nurse with it, left wing. Side his own end. Nurse waits. Oilers come back. Out of Stetcher. Across the Nurse. To Stetcher as he gets to center. Off the right wing boards and in. Thompson can't stop him behind the net. McMichael and Roy, but Nugent Hopkins in there for Edmonton. Puck along the right wing. Roy through the middle, and he can only get it to the blue line.
Colson's okay.
Yep. Good to see him back out there. Puck comes down the right side. Emberson goes to the right wing corner. Now in behind the net. To the left. Puck along the left wing boards. It's sent to the line, and it was Kulak to keep it in. We're coming up to the last minute here in the second. 2-1 the Capitals lead. Ovechkin will get it out. Center ice dumps it in. Stuart Skinner to play it. Left wing to Podkolzin. Podkolzin on the right to Emberson. High in the air and out. Chopped to the Edmonton blue line. Kulak to Emberson on the right wing to Perry. Dumps it to the right wing corner. Chychrun goes in behind his goal, lost it. Draisaitl centering pass to Perry. Couldn't get a shot away. Knocked down by Dubois, and a penalty coming up to the Capitals. Great chance there for Edmonton. It's a holding call against Dubois, and the Oilers go on the power play.
Well, this might work to Edmonton's advantage, only having the 29 seconds here, because what do you got to do if you win the draw?
You got to put it to the net.
You got to put it to the net.
Wilson's trying to engage with Ekholm here, but Ekholm's having none of it.
That's not a trade-off.
No.
Well, I might have saved the goal.
Oh, yeah.
From Dubois.
Good.
But you got to win draws. Oilers are at 55% this game, Cam. Oh, the difference right now is Logan Thompson's got 22 saves on 23 Oilers shots. Oilers are out shooting Washington 23-9 in this game.
Yeah. Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
And if Leon loses a draw, you got to sell out, go in and support him here. Dowd's a good face-off man, veteran player. A lot of people thought he might be a real good pickup for a team last year. He's only 50% in the circle.
Nugent Hopkins wins the draw, and that goes off of Bouchard, off of Dowd, and out of play.
Remember last year when Washington, I mean, they kind of hung around. One that made the playoffs with some ugly numbers. Yeah. Well, now they got some unreal numbers, which probably aren't sustainable. But it's more of the same.
They're rolling now. Puck cleared by Dowd.
Trying to find a way to win that puck battle. Move it up the ice here. Don't have enough time to.
Bouchard drops it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the Washington zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. To the point to Bouchard. 6 seconds left. Oh. And it's broken up by Carlson. He'll get it down the ice. Oilers will have minute 31 of power play time to start the second period. They're down 2-1 after 40 minutes, but have played quite well.
They have. One of the guys that's having a bit of a tough night with the puck, decision making, especially on the power play, has been Evan Bouchard. Put the puck on the net. Oilers have played pretty well in this game, Cam. They probably deserve a better fate, but they got some work to do here in the third, down by 1.
The only goal, it was Matt Roy's second of the year at 8:14 for the Capitals to break the 1-1 tie. Leon Draisaitl scored for Edmonton in the first. Tom Wilson had a goal for Washington in the first period. Oilers with a lot of pressure on that Capitals goal in the second period. Unable to get one by Logan Thompson. He was outstanding despite Edmonton out shooting the Capitals 13-5 in that second period. 2-1. Capitals lead the Oilers through 40. Brent Griffiths, Rob Brown. They've got the intermission for you when we come back from Rogers Place. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With a
place, the Oilers and the Capitals getting ready for the third period of play. 2-1 Capitals lead. Edmonton on the power play for another minute and 31 seconds. As Pierre-Luc Dubois is in the box. He's off for holding. Oilers on the power play. It's brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. This is the second power play of the game for Edmonton. 0 for 1 with a man advantage as Draisaitl, Hyman, and Arvidsson are out there with Nugent Hopkins and Ekholm. Dowd takes the draw for the Capitals. Puck goes to the right wing, and Dowd into the Oilers zone. They'll try to pull it to the middle. Lost it to Matthias Ekholm. And Ekholm starts out for the Oilers. Down the left wing. Shoots it in. Rims on the right. Was off the stick of Faravari. Sent to the line. That's kept in on the right wing by Draisaitl. Squeezes it past to Ekholm. Down the right side to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Draisaitl on the point. In the middle on the blue line to Ekholm. Left wing to Arvidsson. To Ekholm. Across to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Ekholm. Right wing corner. Nugent Hopkins across. Arvidsson. Fans on the one-timer. Went over his stick. Puck to the right wing point. Draisaitl. 49 seconds to go in the man advantage. Just underway here in the third. Down the left wing to Arvidsson. To Draisaitl. To the right to Nugent Hopkins. Has it about the hash marks. To the point in the middle to Leon Draisaitl. Brings it right wing in front of the net. Off his stick goes to the point. Ekholm to Nugent Hopkins in the middle on the blue line. Right wing to Draisaitl. To the point for Ekholm. Fake the shot. Gives it to Draisaitl. Into the right corner. Nugent-Hopkins centers it off a stick. Just goes wide. Puck sent to the middle. Armsiga dumped in behind the net. It's cleared out, lie down.
Well, the fans are no way patient with the officiating after what happened in Vancouver on Saturday night. Evan Bouchard off the first unit power play on the second unit power play here.
Puck shot into the Capital zone. It goes to the right wing. Nurse. Off the boards and behind the net. Center front goes off a stick. Goes to Henrique. Penalty is over. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. Puck to the line. Dubois got it out to Protas. Protas down the right wing. Looking for Wilson. Just missed him with it. Penalty coming up to the Oilers as Wilson had the stick knocked out of his hands by Nurse.
The second one for Nurse. So Dubois and Nurse each with the penalties in this game. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. Different look with Ekholm out there, but he didn't get any chances to bomb the puck through. 27-9 are the shots for Edmonton.
Down by 1. And now on the PK, Oilers penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Henrique to take the draw against Strome. Henrique wins it. It goes right to Stuart Skinner. He's got to cover it. Puck was rolling and bouncing. Didn't have a chance to move it into the corner for Ekholm. So they'll do that again to the right of Skinner.
I got to be honest with you, Cam. The way this game has gone and how well Thompson has played, can't give up one here. Not sure the Oilers can get to 3 in regulation.
Puck to the point. Carlson. Left wing to Ovechkin. Down into the corner to Wilson, to Ovechkin, to Wilson. Behind the net to Strome, on the right to Chychrun. He's about top of the circle. Goes to the right corner, back to the point to Carlson. To Chychrun, right corner. Saucers it to Carlson, left wing to Ovechkin. To Carlson, a snapshot. That sails wide of the Edmonton net. Puck on the left wing. Chychrun behind the goal, or Ovechkin got it behind the goal. Comes back to Ovechkin. Now to Strome. Right wing to Chychrun. 2-1. Capitals lead here early in the third. To Wilson, to the point to Carlson. Left wing to Ovechkin. Ovechkin through the middle off the stick of Chychrun. Puck near the top of the circle. Kept in. Chychrun over to Ovechkin. Couldn't play it off his skate. It goes into the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Wilson, right wing to Carlson. Carlson, right corner to the point. Strome, across to Chychrun. To Strome, right wing, about the dot. He'll shoot his stick. Craters. Puck goes to the left side.
It's 4-on-4. You got to realize that if you're
Ovechkin pass to the middle, and that's knocked down by Nugent-Hopkins. He'll take his time and then shoot it down the ice. Penalty over in 39 seconds. Just over 3 minutes gone here in the third. 2-1 Capitals lead. Sandin. Left wing to McMichael will shoot it in. Skinner to play it. Only got it to the corner. Puck comes to the right side. Put on net and a pad save made by Skinner. As Dubois had the opportunity. It's cleared down the ice.
Skinner fought that one off. Tough turnover there.
Sandin out of his zone. Up the right wing. Penalty over in 10 seconds. Stetcher gets it loose. He'll shoot it all the way down.
Troy Stetcher had surprisingly good analytics on the PK when he was in Vancouver.
Dubois at the Edmonton blue line through the middle to Eller. And shot off the post. Rebound scores. Following it up was Dubois. And he makes it 3-1 for the Capitals.
Well, it's a 5-on-5 goal against. And if you're Draisaitl and put Coles and you can't buy a break in this game, that's 2 goals right after specialty situations against. Oilers out shooting Washington 27-11 and losing 3-1 in this game.
Eller took it to the net, put it off the post, and Dubois was able to follow it up. And Dubois gets his 9th of the year.
Well, Edmonton's going to have to dig in now.
3:49, time of the goal.
Lost a bit of momentum coming out of that power play as well, right?
Yes. Eller off the draw. To Roy in his own end, across to Faravari. Just about gave it away. He'll get it to the line, kept in Bouchard. To Draisaitl, his shot just tipped by Hyman wide. Puck on the left wing. Draisaitl. Left wing boards. Top of the circle. Back to the line. Nurse will shoot it. That goes wide. To the right corner. Protas. Over to Faravari. Off the right wing boards and down the ice. Going to go all the way down. And the icing against the Capitals. 4:21 gone in the third. 3-1 Washington. Face off to the right of Thompson.
In many respects, the Oilers got a lot of the game they were looking for tonight.
Yeah. Haven't been able to score. Bouchard on the right point. Right wing to Draisaitl. Turns on the right side. It got to the corner. Radish. Bumped by Perry. Puck came free.
That was a headshot on Perry that they missed. It was defenseman peeling back. And look out.
Eller to Protas. He'll drive to the net. And a save made by Skinner. And up the right wing. Draisaitl comes out with it. In over the line. Pass across. One-timer. Scores! Corey Perry! Blasted upstairs. And the Oilers have cut the Capitals' lead to 3-2.
Something got thrown on the ice here. And what a bomb from Corey Perry for his 8th goal of the season. I mean, he just hammered that.
Sure did.
He got all of it.
All of it.
That's the guy that knows how to score right there.
Draisaitl just softly passes it over to Perry. One times it right in the roof on the short side. Oh.
I'm not even sure what that is.
What, that was on the ice?
Yes. It's nachos.
Well, what a waste of some nachos. Is that what it is? All right, well, they're going to scoop that up. The Corey Perry nacho goal.
Nacho Grande.
Nacho Grande. Oilers to within one. A goal by Perry. Draisaitl will get the first assist, and he's got a 2-point night working right now. 4:50 time of the goal. Puck fired into the Oilers zone. It goes to the left wing corner. Mangiapane to Dowd. Puck gets loose. Goes behind the net. Mangiapane rims it to Van Riemsdyk. Kept it in on the right wing point. Got it down low. Goes to the left wing. To Dowd. Pass to the middle. Oh, penalty coming up to the Oilers. Mangiapane had his helmet knocked off.
Emerson's going to go off here.
He is.
And he's Edmonton's best penalty-killing right shot defenseman.
Edmonton 49 has an eye approach to right wing removing a 40
Well, that's a terrible call.
We just saw the replay.
Holy stripes. You got to do better than that.
That helmet came off by accident.
Right now, we're in a situation where the Oilers are in their window where they can't buy a break with the calls. Big kill here, Cam. Got to dig in.
Face off to the right is Skinner. Puck gets into some skates. It's bouncing around top of the circle. That's Nugent Hopkins out with it for Edmonton. Crowd voicing their opinion. As it's shot into the Capital zone. Chikrin out from behind his net through the middle. Up to Strome. Now on the right to Wilson. Into the Oiler end. Rolls it in behind the net. Ekholm pushes it to Nugent Hopkins. Off the glass and all the way down the ice. 3-2 Capitals lead. 5:50 gone here in the third period. Strome inside his own end for Washington. Across to Carlson, now to Wilson, but it goes beyond him, into the Oilers zone. Kulak to the left wing, but Strome there for Washington. Got it in behind the net. Kulak to the end boards. Kulak along into the left wing to Janmark. Now squeezes that loose to Connor Brown. He'll come out off the left wing boards and down the ice. It's in behind the Capitals goal. Chikrin on the end boards. 48 seconds goal to man advantage for Washington. Carlson to center now to Dubois. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. We'll give it to McMichael. Out to Mangiapane to McMichael. Right corner to Dubois. To the point. Carlson across to Ovechkin. His shot. And it goes over the Oiler net around the glass to the right wing point. Right wing corner, Dubois. Try to cross ice pass. Knocked down by Matthias Ekholm. He's going to come out with it. They get to center. Now to Kapanen. In over the line. He'll shoot. Save made by Thompson. And he covers it as Kapanen down the right wing. He had Podkolzin coming down the left side as well.
This place would have gone ballistic. If that puck had squeezed through there. It was an easy tap in for Podkolzin. Kapanen made the right decision and fighting that one off, and he's been the story tonight. Logan Thompson.
He's got an assist. Picked up the second assist on the Dubois goal. Dubois from Eller and Thompson. Oilers get one. Perry from Draisaitl. It's into the corner off the draw in the Washington zone. Sandin out from behind his net. Center ice. Right to Roy. To Dubois. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Mangiapane comes in on the left wing. Rims it. Penalty is over. Puck to the point. And shot by Roy to the net. Gloved by Skinner. He'll hold on. We'll take a break. 7 minutes, 21 seconds gone here in the third. 3-2. The Capitals lead the Oilers from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It is here at Rogers Place. 3-2. Capitals lead the Oilers. 7:21 gone here in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Wilson, Roy, and Dubois have scored for the Capitals. Draisaitl and Perry with the goals for Edmonton. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. Shots are 29-13 for the Oilers. Logan Thompson's been razor sharp in goal for Washington. Spin around off the draw. Draisaitl to Hyman, and he'll skate up the right wing. Off the right wing boards and in. He'll go after it himself. He'll get to it. Pinned by Van Riemsdyk. Trying to get it free. Draisaitl in there too. Puck does come loose. Goes through the middle. And Duhaime get it out for Washington. Into the Oiler end. Kulak goes in behind the net. Up the left wing. Puck comes out. It's Draisaitl. Right side. Into the Capital zone to the right wing corner. Ferravari in behind the net.
What a play.
Right up the middle to Dowd. Dowd will get to center. Give it to Duhaime. He'll drop it. Shot by Roy. Wide of the Edmonton net. Puck to the right point. Ferravari across the line. Duhaime to the right. The one-timer fanning on it was Mangiapane. Puck to the right corner of the zone. And Ferravari top of the circle. To the line to Dowd. Over to Duhaime. Down the left wing to Roy. Roy's shot, and it goes just off of Bouchard and wide. Ferravari with it on the right wing point. Down the right wing boards. To Mangiapane. Dumping it behind the Edmonton net. Oilers down by one here in the third period. 8.5 gone as Perry will go across to Kulak. He'll come up the right wing. Just got it to center ice. Roy to Eller. Into the Oiler end on the left side, driving to the net. A shot blockered away by Skinner. Puck along the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Up the right wing to Victor Arvidsson. He'll get to center ice and shoot it in. Thompson can't stop it behind the net. Jeff Skinner had to hop over his stick. Frank will get it out for the Capitals and dump it in. Ekholm in behind his goal. Out through the middle now. Up the right wing. Up to Henrique. Got it to the blue line. Oilers go in on the offside. They tag up now.
Washington's picked it up here a notch, Cam.
Dubois into the Oilers zone. Left corner. In behind the net. Centers that. Just fanning on it was Wilson. And Nurse has the puck to the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle to Henrique. Off the right wing. Off the stick of Arvidsson. It goes into the Capital zone. Checker into the corner. Got it to the right corner boards. Arvidsson Had it for a moment. Now Protas to the middle of the ice to Wilson. Come down the left wing. Lost it at the Edmonton line. Towards it, Janmark. Into the Capital zone. Goes to the right corner. Sandin got it free to Van Riemsdyk. He'll get it out. Halfway through the third. Oilers down 3-2. Puck brought in. Nugent-Hopkins centering pass. That doesn't connect. And Riemsdyk will get it out. Give it to Strome. Down the right wing into the Oiler end. Van Riemsdyk. Caught on the play. It goes to the blue line. Sandin across the line. It hits Brown. It comes out. He's got a partial break. Protas trying to catch him. Brown to the net. And Protas knocked it off his stick. It goes to the left wing corner. Nugent-Hopkins along the left wing boards. And Protas hit Nugent-Hopkins with it. It comes up to the blue line, and Ovechkin just got it out. Emberson, the neutral zone to Vasily Podkolzin. Podkolzin on the left wing will shoot it in. It goes in behind the Capitals net. Came free up to the blue line. Bouchard shot, and that's blocked off the shin pads. The Ferravari got it out. Ekholm at the Edmonton blue line to Bouchard. Now to Podkolzin. Pulls it to the middle. Brings the puck in. Comes down the right wing now. To the right wing corner with Ferravari on him. They go to the corner boards. Out loose to Kapanen. To the slot. Ekholm to Bouchard. Shoots it. That hit a leg. Goes over to the left wing corner.
He hit Podkolzin again.
That's twice. The puck cleared out. 8:40 to go in the third. 3-2 Capitals lead.
I mean, that's got to be to the net.
Bouchard out from behind the Edmonton goal up the left wing, just off the stick of Ekholm. It goes all the way down. Carey chops it to the left corner. Hyman up against the boards with Chychrun. Mangiapane wanted a loose puck. Instead, it goes right back into the skates of Zach Hyman. Now comes free, and Mangiapane will skate out with it. He's through the middle. Dishes on the left to Duhaime. Duhaime forced back by Perry. Down through the middle of Dowd. Left wing Duhaime. Dumps it in. Nurse got it to the left wing boards. There's Draisaitl to bring it down the right wing. And through center now, in over the line. Cuts to the middle. Draisaitl to the left wing now. Up to the blue line. Chychrun's on him. Down the left wing into the corner to Arvidsson. To Draisaitl to Arvidsson. To the point for Nurse. Left wing corner. Draisaitl goes in behind the net. Puck came loose, left corner. Chychrun there for the Capitals. He'll get it out with 7:35 to go in the third. 3-2 Capitals lead as Kulak up the right wing to Draisaitl. Into the Capitals zone, top of the circle. Wilson gets it loose. He'll get it out to Dubois. Goes off his stick. And Emberson can take it back into his end. Come out from behind the net. Through the middle at center ice. Goes over to the right wing. Drifts the puck into the Capitals zone. Into the skates of Protas. He'll get it to the blue line. We'll get it out. Stetcher down low, and that goes just off a stick into the corner as Van Riemsdyk was able to break it up.
Oilers have not had a shot here in the last 5 minutes, Cam.
Puck kept in. Emberson knocked down Wilson.
I'm loving Emberson's game. He's been terrific tonight. But the Oilers need more from some others here.
And Riemsdyk in behind his goal. 6:45 to go in the third. 3-2 Capitals lead. And Riemsdyk still waiting. Brown just beyond the crease. And Riemsdyk banks it up the right wing. That goes off of Ekholm and into the Oiler bench, and we get a whistle. We're going to take a break with 6:32 to go here in the third. 3-2 Capitals lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-2 Capitals lead.
Emberson's had a terrific game on the back end on the right side deep. Ekholm's been very good. Bouchard's fought the puck all game. It's affected the Oilers' power play. Didn't start the third period on the power play, but sometimes Bouchard digs himself out of the proverbial crap and makes a play.
Face off outside the Capital blue line. Just under 6.5 to go here in this third period. Duhaime on the left wing to Mangiapane. Former Calgary Flame will get the puck on the right to Dowd. Wanted to get it back to Mangiapane. It was just beyond his skate. Now he'll get to it. Shoot it in behind the Edmonton net. Nugent-Hopkins skates onto it. Up to center ice. Off of Janmark. Now to Connor Brown. He'll turn it up through the middle. Brown Now down the left wing, into the Capital zone. Stops up, pass across to the right point. Bouchard over to Ekholm.
See, Bouchard just doesn't seem ready to put pucks to the net.
It's right at the blue line of the Capitals, but the Oilers have to wait, and it's Bouchard.
A lot of hesitation in his game right now, Cam.
Dumped in, and it goes in behind the Capital goal. 5.5 to go in the third. 3-2. Washington leads, and up the left wing it went, off a stick and into the crowd. We get the whistle.
And with McDavid out, everybody's got it like, I mean, Bouchard's had a good season. I know fans are on him. They expect more. It's plus 15, Cam.
Yeah. We're going to take a break. 3-2 Capitals. 5.5 to go in the third from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. The Edmonton Capitals lead the Edmonton Oilers with 5.5 to go in the third period. Shots are 29-14 for Edmonton. Wilson, Roy, and Dubois have scored for Washington. It's been Draisaitl and Perry for the Oilers. Puck will go to Kulak. And cleared out to center ice. Now back to Draisaitl. Give it to Kulak. Nope, it'll go to Draisaitl. He'll take it in behind the Edmonton net. On the right wing. Gets away from Wilson. Crowd reacts to that up the right side off the stick of Hyman. Goes into the Capital zone. It's in behind the net. Carlson rimming it to Protas. Protas will get it out through the middle to Dubois. Hit his skate though. So Hyman at center now to Perry. Perry to the middle and he got caught by Protas.
Protas is a player, man.
Sure is. Puck comes out to center ice. Draisaitl turns away from Alexei Protas. Through the middle to Nurse. Into the Capital zone. Fire it cross corner. Goes in behind the net. Flying in. Puck played in front of the net. Thereby capping it. Duhaime able to get it in behind his goal. Over to Chychrun. Up in the air to Dowd. He'll go to the right wing to Duhaime. Comes into the Oiler end on the right side. Knocked off of it by Ekholm. And Podkolzin to Nugent-Hopkins. He'll get it out. Now to Bouchard. Into the Capital end to Kapanen. Cross-ice pass off his stick. Goes into the left wing corner. Podkolzin's got it. Sweeps it back to the right wing point. Bouchard across into the high slot. Kapanen on the left to Ekholm in front of the net. May have glanced off the arm of Thompson. Bouchard. He'll shoot it. Tip just wide of the goal.
That's what they need right there. No hesitation. Just put it to the net.
Podkolzin centering pass. And gloved down by Dowd. He'll get to center ice and shoot it in. 3:39 to go in the third. Oilers down by 1. Bouchard, long bank pass. Jeff Skinner down the left wing. Try to get it to the middle. Goes off of Roy. That'll go out of play. With 3:26 to go in the third. The Oilers down by 1.
Did you pull him here?
No.
You got an ozone draw.
No. You don't get an ozone draw yet. Oilers are going to keep... Nope, they're going to make a change. Perry, Draisaitl, and Hyman out there. Corey Perry's been good tonight.
Yes, he has.
Yep.
I mean, an absolute bomb.
Yeah. That looks like an incredible shot to get his 8th of the season. Kulak and Nurse on the back end. Face off to the right of Thompson. Teams have traded goals here in the third period. Puck back to the point. Nurse off a stick, and that goes out of play as it hit Wilson's stick. Clears the glass.
This is interesting who they're using. Ekholm and Nurse, and not Bouchard out here.
Face off to the right of Thompson. They get the sticks down. Puck goes to Hyman, top of the circle. Gives it to Nurse, left wing point. Into the corner off the stick of Perry. Now to Draisaitl. Poked away from him. Wilson hacks it high in the air. It'll go down the ice. Won't be hard enough for icing, though. Nurse will retreat behind his net. Leaves the puck. to Draisaitl. He winds it up the right wing. Now cuts to the middle at center. Gets to the Capital blue line. It went off his stick. Protas comes the other way. Protas to Dubois to Protas. He's right corner. To the right wing point to Roy. Got it low. Perry takes it off the end boards. Right wing to Nurse. Nurse will wait inside his own end. 2:39 to go into third. 3-2 Capitals. Ekholm at the Edmonton blue line. Up the right wing, off of Arvidsson. It goes into the Capital zone. Chychrun into the corner. Checked by Arvidsson. He can take it over to the left wing. Cycled the puck. It's broken up, and it's Chychrun to get it up and out. The neutral zone. Comes through the middle. Skinner knocked down, penalty coming up to the Capitals. It's Bouchard into the Capital zone. It goes to the right wing corner. Pass back to the line. It will come out. It'll be touched by McMichael. And the Edmonton Oilers, with 2:01 to go into third, and they're down by 1, are going to go on the power play.
Well, now it comes down to what an ozone drop. Do you call a timeout here if you're Edmonton? I think you
Maybe
do.
so, yes.
Yeah.
To rest those that are about to start this power play, as some of them were on the ice on that last shift. So I would think a timeout will be called by the Oilers here. Not yet. No, they're not. Okay. I got it figured out. Power plays brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
There's 6 out there. Leon's got to win the draw here.
So now 6 on 4. Oh. Ekholm went back to the Oiler bench. He said, nope, get out there. Face off to the right of Thompson.
If he loses a draw, they got to crash in and support him right away.
It gets into skates. Nugent Hopkins got it free to Bouchard. Across the line to Ekholm. Down the right wing for Draisaitl. To the point to Bouchard in the middle. Left wing to Ekholm. To Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the right point to Bouchard. Left wing to Ekholm. To Bouchard. Waiting. Shooting. Blocked by Dowd. Puck goes to Ekholm. Has it left wing, top of the circle. To the point to Bouchard, to Ekholm. Has to spin back on the left. Give it to Evan Bouchard on the right to Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Draisaitl, right point across to Bouchard. A shot blocked in front of the net. Comes back to Bouchard. Over to Draisaitl. A shot saved by Thompson. Puck along the boards. Draisaitl will keep it in. Into the middle of Bouchard. Left wing Ekholm to Perry in front of the net. Off his stick. Bouchard right wing. Draisaitl misses on the one-timer. It goes down the ice as we come up to the last minute here in the third period. Oilers down by 1. Bouchard starts up ice for the Oilers. Across to Draisaitl. In over the line to Hyman on the right wing. Back to the point to Bouchard. 43 seconds left. Bouchard takes to the middle. Over to Ekholm. Right wing, Nugent Hopkins into the corner. Draisaitl in front of the net. Just missing the tap in was Hyman. Puck back to Ekholm. Right wing to Draisaitl. To Ekholm. Right wing, Draisaitl off his skate. Into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins out to Draisaitl. The shot off the stick of Wilson. Goes to the point. 20 seconds left. Puck along the left wing boards in the Capital zone. Oilers on the power play. They're down by 1. It's in behind the net. Nugent Hopkins on the right wing to Draisaitl to the point to Bouchard. 9 seconds left. Right wing to Draisaitl to Bouchard. Stopped by Thompson. Puck on the left. Hyman centering it. That's off a stick towards the net. The rebound. Oh, just put wide as the game ends and the Capitals survive the Oilers power play, and Washington has won 5 in a row. 3-2 the final as the Oilers come so close to tying it.
You can't get any closer than that. That is unreal. I mean, they played as well as a team can play without winning the game. That's 33-14 the final shots on goal. The Oilers couldn't buy a break. Logan Thompson's tonight's first star. The Oilers' desperation in the final minute. They got 3 shots on goal. Probably deserved a better fate tonight, Cam.
Oh, they did. They played hard. The Capitals hold on. The Oilers had won 6 in a row at home. They hadn't lost at home since that December 16th game against Florida. And here, 3-2, the Capitals edge the Edmonton Oilers. They hang on. Their netminder makes some saves for them throughout the game and in the last couple of minutes, Logan Thompson. And the Oilers lose this one 3-2 to the Washington Capitals. And the Capitals pick up their 32nd win of the year.
This is how Washington wins games. They get saves and they get opportunistic scoring. I mean, you got a team at 13% shooting the puck all year. They get 3 goals on 14 shots, and their Guardian stops 32 at 34, including 3 or 4 $10 late in the game.
Logan Thompson, the NHL first star of the week, and you can see why. He was stellar.
The Oilers got goalie tonight, Cam.
Yep.
No other way to say it.
Yep. Well, now the Oilers have to deal with the Vancouver Canucks rolling in on Thursday. I think it'll be a spirited tilt on Thursday night.
So.